Welcome back, everyone. This is Jarenitis bringing you Feed the Beast 1.6. Today we are starting on episode 87. No, 87 was last episode. No. Yeah, I'm trying to forget last episode. If you've watched last episode, you understand why. Trust me, it's something you want to forget. So we should be starting on episode 88 today. And today we are going to continue on with the build that we were starting on last episode. So, without further ado, let's move on. I've gotten a couple of other things together that I know I'm going to need, and yes, I'm wearing crappy diamond armor that I threw some just general protective stuff on. And, and yes, it's pretty bad when you can call diamond armor crappy. So, a couple things we need to make today before we go back to the other dimension. We need to go ahead and make some red alloy wire, because we're going to need it for what we're going to be making. Red alloy wire is just made from red alloy ingots. Red alloy ingots are made from smelting red iron compound, and red iron compound is redstone around iron. So let's make a bunch of the stuff. Why not? And we can go running upstairs real quick and put this into the Insta Smelter. Hello, Insta Smelter. Here. And this is what I mean by Insta Smelter. It is actually going so fast it can't even keep up with itself. So that will go ahead and make that stuff. I'll go over here and go ahead and get that out of there. Make this. And that's probably all I need. Actually, it's probably a lot more than I need, so let's just take that and leave that here. Alright, so now we can go over and I can show you that I have built the general structure that this is going to take. Now I can't fall off the side, see? See, I can jump around. See, look, there's my latest death marker all the way down there! Oh god, that hurt. Anyway, so we have the general structure built, and today we're going to go ahead and put together some of the components. Alright, so first things first, we are going to need, oh, I forgot about that. We didn't need to come here yet, we needed to make a couple more components, because I didn't make any lights. I don't think I have any lights made anyway. Not lights that can be activated with a switch. So let's see, do we have any inverted? No, we don't have any inverted lights. So let's see about making some lights. And of course they have to be green. Okay, so we're going to need some lime lumar, which I've got the glowstone, but I don't have the green. Okay, we'll just make them green, because I should have plenty of green dye. I have 15 green dye. Okay. That's not gonna... Oh. I made 5 lights. Because... Oh, wait, no. I'm missing redstone torches. Oh. You know, I always make extra of stuff so that this doesn't happen. Stuff I know I won't have any need for whatsoever. And yet, still, this happens. Oh well, such is life. Alright, so we've got that set up, and that's good to go. We're going to need some more green dye. Do I have any cactus? I only have 1,400 cactus. I don't know if I'm going to be able to come up with enough dye to make any more of these. Go, Insta Smelter! Make me some green dye. I love this thing. It takes so much energy. I mean, it's like an ungodly amount of power. But since I have that high voltage solar arrays up there and plenty of batteries, this is probably actually taking more power. This is taking... Oh, 844 EU per tick. That's not too bad, actually. I should be able to even upgrade this even higher if I really want to. But for now, that should be enough. If I leave that in there, it will automatically smelt up all of my cactus, and I really don't want I don't want it all gone. So let's see. Let's make a couple more of these. I think 53 is more than enough, but we'll see. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I also needed some cursed earth, which I have 119 of. That's not going to be enough. We will have to get some more cursed earth. Or we'll have to leave this cursed earth. Cursed. We'll leave the cursed earth. We'll leave the cursed earth out to do its thing. So for now, we're just going to put these lights in here to keep the area lit. That way I don't have any monsters spawn inside there. It's a permanent day dimension, but you know, if I leave enough shade, I could have monsters spawn, and I don't want that. So let's see. Let's do an F7. Yellow stuff is fine. Red stuff is not fine. Ooh. Wow. I think I'm going to need more lights, because I don't think that means... Oh wow, those lights are actually doing nothing. Wow, okay, so those lights aren't going to function. Alright, well, they're pretty, but we'll have to do something else. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and get the general setup going for these, because the lights aren't that important. We shouldn't have too much going on right away. Alright, so for now, we can put these away. You know what, I think I will keep these with me just because I inevitably will need them. Alright, so setting these things up, we're going to need some grinders, some transvector interfaces, some transvector binders. Let's see, I shouldn't need this. I probably will need that and that. And we're going to need these. We're going to go ahead and place these items first, because these are going to plug the holes in the floor, and I don't want to go for another trip like I did last time. So we'll go ahead and place these auto spawners in. And then we can go ahead and place the grinders in as well. They're facing the wrong direction. That's okay. We can rotate them. Alright, excellent. So now that we have those placed, we actually won't need to have these in my inventory anymore. I had extras. I don't do extras, you know that. Always the exact amount, or not at all. Okay, transvector interface is good. We're going to need a tesseract. We're going to need my ender tanks. We're going to need the item ducts. And we're going to need some fluid ducts. Yeah, we should be able to do this. And then we're going to need... There was something else I wanted to do. Oh yeah, let's place the drawbridges, because I don't want to have to, again, fall through the nothingness again. So drawbridges are going to go along here. And of course... Hey! Hey! You're not supposed to be here! Good thing you're a normal creeper, not a mana creeper, not a normal creeper. If you were a normal creeper, I'd have gotten really upset. Okay, now, yeah, we're gonna place some lights just because I don't want to have to worry about this. Because I will be flying around a good bit, and if I were to pop up and have a creeper be standing there looking at me, I would be very upset. Although this does give me another idea as to how I can worry about lighting, since the lights up there are obviously useless. I have an intriguing thought. And I'll see about that later. For now, this is set up and lit up. I can take those out later, and we'll get to those when the time comes. For now, what we need to do is hook up some things out here. First off, we're going to put the transvector interfaces. I'm going to put them on the edges here, underneath each of these, and then we should be able to link these together by right-clicking on the transvector interface, and since this is a machine, if I right-click on it, we'll access it. We shift right-click it, and as you can see, it says binding complete. So we'll do the same thing on this side. Now the transvector interfaces only have about a 4-block radius, so you have to be fairly close at hand to hook things. You know, you can't go hooking them across levels. But basically it just makes it so that the transvector interface can then have power and liquids and stuff coming through them instead of through the other. So that's it for this. Alright, so now one thing that I did notice in my testing is that the grinders will only output items out the back side. Even if they are bound to the transvector interface, it still has to be directly attached to something on the back or it won't output the items. So the items cannot or will not be output through that means. So you have to actually make sure that you hook it in to the back of the block itself. So you can't hook the item ducts up to the transvector interfaces. Yeah, I know, what a drag. But for now, this is the way it's going to go. And besides, the transvector interface is going to make it so that I can do the rest of the stuff, which is the power in and the mob essence out, and that is going to be very useful. Alright, let's run this back behind here, and then we will run it underneath to the other one, because I only want items coming from one direction. I don't want to have item storage on both sides of this thing, so... No, get back here! Dadgummit. It's one of the problems with working over the void. It's also one of the problems with having lost my magnet. But that's okay too. We'll get involved in that later. Oh, that's interesting. These are actually putting out light. I've forgotten that they actually put out light. That's really cool. Alright, so anyway, so now we have the items hooked into there, but now we have a problem because we don't have any power. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use the Tesseract. We're going to place it right there. And we're going to go ahead and assemble this to have main power checkmarked. And we're going to check the configuration. We're going to have the item mode blocked. It's going to receive fluid, and it is going to... Oh, wait, no, it's going to... Yeah, it's going to receive energy. So we have power coming in, and we have it ready to accept liquids. But we don't want it to accept liquids. We want it to... Oh, yeah. We want it to receive liquids only. Never mind. Wait. Yes. Don't worry. I've got it figured out, I think. Maybe. Makes you wonder, don't it? Alright, so now we should be able to place the fluid ducts across here. And then, let's see, here we go. We're going to hook in the ender tank. So now the ender tank should receive liquids, and that should be good. So let's go ahead to the other side, throw these out for this part again as well. And then this should be, so now once we get the grinders going, any mob essence that they create should get sent off into the ender tanks. Now these ender tanks are hooked into my main liquid storage units back at the main base. So, oh, that's right. The other thing is these don't automatically output. You have to actually have them forcibly output. So you have to put the arrows on them, and we're going to have to install pneumatic servos to force them to take the liquid out. Not a big deal. I brought the servos just in case, and that's what we're going to do. So let's go over here real quick. Let's see. We're done with the fluid duct and the item ducts for the moment. So we're going to go ahead and grab the power and some servos. Where's the servos? There's the servos. I hate it when I look at an inventory and I can just like, I know the item I want is there, but I just can't see it. Alright, and we're going to change this to ignore redstone so it's constantly pulling out. And that way the liquid is always being pulled out of those. Alright, that takes care of that part. Now, we need to run power. So we're going to go ahead and hook power up through here. And let power hit that while we're going past it, because no reason not to. And we're going to go ahead and power this over this way. Whoops, wrong way. Didn't need to go that far. I forgot that I was in the center. But now we should be able to go ahead and run power over that way, and that hooks to that. Excellent. And then we will hook in this way. Alrighty, so now when we go inside, which we can't do from right here, but when we go inside, we should see that the grinders are now powered. They are. Excellent. So now, if I want to, I can actually take these lights out, because anything that's going to happen here, if any monsters spawn, the grinders will actually take care of them for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do this so I can go ahead and have them doing their thing. Call it a trial run. Okay, so one of the things that you might notice is that the yellow over here is showing that monsters can't spawn over here, and that's because of the light coming in from right here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to cover this up, but we actually want to be able to see inside there, but we need to be able to see without losing any light, and that's going to require some more extra utilities work. But for now, let's back up for a second, and oh, look, it worked. Excellent. Alright, so where are the item ducts coming in? I know I set an item duct. Oh, that's not where I wanted the item ducts to come in. The item ducts are supposed to come in over here. Okay, well, I guess I need the item ducts again. So we should be done with power for now. Go back to the item ducts, and we will plant this there and there. And for the moment, we will just leave these item ducts running into these diamond chests that I brought with me. Because otherwise, what's happening right now is what's going to happen. The monsters are going to come try to get me because they aren't being killed by the grinders. Do you guys mind? You all can just burn to death. That's fine. Alright, so now we need to go over here and hook this part up to there. See, that's better. Now we've got it hooked up right. Alright, so the grinder should be working, and we should have items flowing. Look, there goes the item that was killed, that was gathered from the first zombie that got killed. Alrighty, excellent. Oh, look. Mana guys. Drop dead. Drop dead. Why aren't they dying? Do they not get ground up? Or is there something wrong with these grinders? Why are these grinders idle? Oh, because I never flip these. Flip, 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 flip. And there goes a couple items that were there from where they killed. Did I do the same on the other side? I don't think I did. Nope, the other side is good. So we are good to go on that. Now those guys should be dead. And they are. Excellent. Troubleshooting 101. No big deal. Alright, so now that we have that part going, we can go ahead and hook up some more stuff. Let's see. The first thing we want to do... We shouldn't need any more of the pneumatic servos or the item ducts. But we are going to need the red alloy wire. And we're going to need these. And realistically, we're going to need these as well. Although I probably shouldn't get going on this part yet. Yeah, no, I shouldn't go out on this part. Yes, let's do the other part first. We need to hook in transvector interfaces and power into the auto spawners as well. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so how do we need to run this part? This part needs to... Oh, whoops. I didn't need to do that. That needs to be one level lower. Hey, get back! I miss my magnet. You know, I do. I just... If I had my magnet, that stuff wouldn't happen. Oh well. Just a slight aggravation, no big deal. Alrighty, so there. Now we have those. Alright, so now we are going to hook in the transvector interfaces for these. And we're going to go ahead and place them here. Oh, no, wait a minute. I don't want to do that like that. I want them to be one block closer together. And I'm going to run out of these things if I'm not careful. Alright, so the tesseract's there, right there, and right there, and here, and here, 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 and here. Alright, my transvector locker. And we can go ahead and hook these up like this. Now, how did I do that? Not a transvector block. Okay, I must have missed one. I thought I got it right. No! Okay, let's just redo all these just to make certain that we're going to get this part right. Alright, excellent. So now what we want to do is we want to run power into the grinders. And we're going to run the power into the grinders like this. Not grinders, spawners. I know what I'm talking about, I really do. I'm just trying to... I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. It's just the way I am. Oh, well, whatever. I can't do that. You know, I wasn't OCD before Minecraft. I really wasn't. But now that I've gotten Minecraft, everything has to look the same. Uniformity is the thing of Minecraft. Alright, so now we should have that going there. Did we bring the fluid duct? I'll bet we didn't. We didn't. That's okay. Let's grab the fluid ducts real quick. And we should be done with power. That should be all the power we need. Yep, there we go, fluid ducts. Alright, so the tesseract, let me eat something real quick. The tesseract should be, oh, hello. I look up, and there's a creeper. And it's just like, hi. Ooh, let's not do that. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run fluid ducts through the spawners themselves so that they can be getting mob essence and therefore spawn things as we want to. Why do I keep going too far? Oops, and then I said, why do I keep going too far and then immediately go too far again? That's okay. Now with these, I'll have to come back here in just a second and not hook them into the transvector interfaces. Technically, I don't have to unhook them, but I don't like the idea of them being hooked like that, so... Alrighty, so now we should be able to go ahead and hook in like this. Quit. And like this. Excellent, so now we are getting mob essence through the tesseract and filling all of the auto spawners. And then we are also grinding up stuff and having it being taken from the transvector interfaces, brought over and put into here, and that is going to be filling up the tanks back at home. So excellent, that is working exactly as I had hoped it would. So let's see, which part is next? Next comes the actual controls to make everything function. We're going to go ahead and go down through here, and we're going to place a piece of red alloy wire next to each one of these spawners. No, I said next to, not adjacent. Well, not adjacent, but you know what I mean. Like that. Okay? And according to my research, this should work anyway. We're going to go ahead and put one of these next to each one of those. Now, with the red alloy wire here, it should automatically place facing to connect. Okay, now with the red alloy wiring here, you have to make sure you face the correct direction to make it connect. Alright, so now with each one of these is going to be specific to each one of the actual auto spawners. So depending on what frequency we set these on will determine which of the auto spawners gets activated. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to set this. Let's see. If we're standing in there, right side down, left side up, we're going to set this one to 1. This one to 2. This one to 3. And so on. All the way down through here. So that we can know which of these activates which auto spawner. Because we want to be able to spawn all kinds of different things and have them all be useful. And I'm trying to talk and chew gum at the same time, and I can't do that. Why I didn't just use the +10 one is beyond me. Okay, so 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent! Now that we have that going, we can actually go back in here and we can try to configure things on the inside. Now, we should probably go... Yeah, let's do it that way. Why not? We should be done with the transvector interfaces. And we should be good with this. Yep. So now, basically we have, this is auto spawner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to go ahead and go along the walls here. Get off of there. And we're going to chop holes in the walls because I want to. Let's see. So we're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so now we have a hole in the wall for each one of these, and we now know where to place these on the outside. Thank you, I don't want to fall. And we're going to go ahead and put some stuff here. So we're going to go with here, 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 4, 5, 6. Alright, so now we should be able to place this here, and it will be hooked up correctly. Alright, that being the case, we can now go in here, grab some levers. Where's my levers? Levers. I have 2 levers in my hands. Where's the rest of my levers? I didn't bring them. Okay, well that's okay. We're getting to the end of the episode anyway. I'll go ahead and put up 2 levers and let you guys... Do you mind? I mean, seriously, do you mind at all? You're gonna make me punch you to death. I beat you with my lever. Alright, so let's see. It is right here to the left of the wall. Each one of these will go. Now, when we flip this switch, it activates this one. Okay, so this one being the furthest down, this is going to be spawner number 6. So we'll set this to frequency 6. And now, with this on, frequency 6, this spawner down here is stuck in idle mode. Alright, so let's give this a real quick test, and then in between episodes, I will set up the other levers and all the frequencies and make sure that they're going to function. And just because I want to have fun with this, we are going to, yes, we are definitely going to use this one. Alright, so with the lever switched, it should be not functional. So with this in here, we are at idle. So now nothing's going to happen. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip this switch. That should take it off of idle mode, and oh god, why did I just do that? This gas is going to blow up everything. Look, it works! Wow, that was kind of close. There was a major oops there. There really was. So, in between episodes, I will go ahead and get back in there. Thank you. In between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and hook up the rest of these frequencies. And just because this is getting annoying, I'm going to go ahead and light this back up so I can work in peace. Alright, I'm going to hook up the rest of the frequencies. I'm going to set them all. I'm going to decide which monsters I want spawning out of which spawner. And we'll get some signs and we'll even label which ones are which. So until next time, this is Jarenitis signing off on episode 88. And remember, help spread the gaming.